How to manage TB operations. For this demo, I will show you how to link your guild to a channel, generate operation assignments across all 6 rise of the Empire TB phases, send assignments to your guild, and place assignments via Discord. If you haven't linked your guild to the channel, you'll need to run /guild link. This will connect your guild to the channel. Now that your guild is linked, run /ops manage to start the operations manager. If you're missing permissions, you'll need to add them for WookieeBot or assign WookieeBot to a role that has those permissions. The most common missing permission is View Channel, which allows WookieeBot to provide status updates to queued activities like Ops Manage. Make sure you hit Save Changes to lock in the permission changes. In the Ops Manage overview, you'll see the planets that are in your plan. You'll almost certainly need to change these. Click Update Planets for phase and select the earliest phase you want to change. In Phase 3, I want to add Zepho to the plan, so I chose it from Bonus Planets. I will repeat this phase by phase until the plan matches what I expect it to look like. In this case, our guild will preload Kashyyyk, Kessel, Lothal, and Mandalore. When you are done, you'll see on the overview that planets that are in more than one phase are labeled with preload. If your plan looks good, tap Regenerate Assignments to tell WookieeBot to automatically generate assignments across all the selected phases. WookieeBot will put your request in a queue, and when you're up, the message will update and start processing. WookieeBot employs a smart algorithm for generating assignments, grouping together units that should stay together to maximize your guild's potential each phase. You can see details of these in the Ops channel on the WookieTools server. Once all phases have been generated, you'll want to inspect the phases to make sure the assignments make sense. If WookieeBot thinks there may be a problem with assignments in a phase, you'll see a yellow warning triangle. Tap Load Assignments by Phase and select the phase to inspect. In Phase 4, you'll see WookieeBot found that we do not have enough Aura Sing to fill all the operations. That's okay though, because Aura Sing is also used on Kessel, and we are preloading Kessel. By default, plans are set to fill, but I'll change that by adjusting ops for Planet Kessel. On the Adjust Ops view, you can fine-tune which operations to fill, preload, and skip, and you can set your preload strategy. There are also shortcuts at the bottom to affect all operations at once. I'll preload all operations and set the preload strategy to skip common ships. I also want to do this for Mandalore, since we will be preloading Mandalore for 3 phases. Back on the phase view, I want to regenerate assignments for this phase and future phases to account for the new preload strategy. Again, my request is queued to avoid bogging down WookieeBot. When assignments have been generated, I can now see the units that are no longer assigned highlighted in yellow. Kessel and Mandalore have all 6 operations set to preload, whereas Haven and Kashyyyk are set to fill. Now let's look at Phase 5. We have a similar situation in Phase 5. Kessel and Malachor are in good shape, but Lothal and Mandalore should be preloading units. I'll fix that now with Adjust Ops. After you have generated assignments, in the Adjust Ops view, you can see how many of each unit you have in the guild. Now that I've changed phase 5, I'll regenerate assignments for phases 5 and 6. This is so that I have a clean view of phase 6 to make sure it is set up how I want it. Before we load phase 6, I want to show you that the preload for Mandalore skipped all the common ships, but there is an assignment for Trench that could not be filled by the guild in phase 4. Let's go ahead and look at phase 6. The assignments for phase 6 correctly fill all remaining operations across the open planets. For an alternate view, you can tap Player View to see the assignments and images that are broken out by player. Let's go back to the planet view. When you're ready to send assignments for the selected phase, you can load the phase and tap Send Assignments to Guild. I don't actually want to send phase 6 assignments at this time. Let's load up phase 3. Kashyyyk is set to preload, but all the assignments in Operation 5 are set. This is because the strategy is set to skip common ships, but there are no ships in Operation 5. I can either change the strategy or I can manually adjust the assignments. To remove an assignment, use /OPS-X. Choose the assignment to remove. Now, I'll reload the view of phase 3, and it will show that Grandmaster Yoda is set to do not fill in Operation 5. Let's make sure he does get assigned in phase 4, though. He's currently set to unassigned. We can fix that either by regenerating assignments or directly making the assignment with /OPS-A. Enter the phase and select the operation, which will appear as unassigned in the list. Choose the player to whom Yoda should be assigned and submit the command. I'll reload phase 4 to make sure that the change looks correct. Looks good. Back on the overview, all phases have green check marks to show that WookieeBot did not find any issues with its review of my plan. To get a preview of what will be sent via direct message when you send assignments to the guild, or to just see your or a guildmate's assignments, use /OPS-Show. If your guild is subscribed to WookieeBot or MandalorianBot, you can place your assignments in-game. This will interrupt your game, so make sure you're not in the middle of anything. If the unit has already been placed, it will be skipped. If there are failures, you will see why. We're now in phase 4 in-game, but what happens if we try to place assignments for the wrong phase? Well, you'll see the WookieeBot will tell you that you're in the wrong phase and prevent you from making this mistake. So let's load my phase 4 assignments so that I can place those, since phase 4 just started. Oh wait, these aren't my real assignments. They were just from the demo. I'll save this demo plan so we can refer back to it later and load up my real plan. Use /OPS-Plan save and /OPS-Plan load for this. Now let's take a look at my actual phase 4 assignments and place those. To reiterate, make sure you're not doing anything in-game when you place assignments or any other WookieeBot function that interrupts your session. It looks like one of my assignments was already filled by someone else, but the other 5 were successfully placed. Thank you for watching. To invite WookieeBot to your server or chat with us on the WookieeTools server, please visit http://wookie.tools.